stand up to salute properly as a sign of respect for humanity's hero. Once the trip beings, Katai tries to connect with his father and tells him he's reading Moby Dick, but Cypher isn't much of a talker and keeps his answers short and cold. Then he tells Katai that he should sleep for the rest of the journey. Katai pretends to obey, but once Cypher is asleep, he leaves his seat to explore the ship. He finds a mysterious area with warning signs, but he enters anyway, and the guarding rangers immediately scold him for it. However, when they realize he's Cypher's son, they allow him to come in and see their cargo. It turns out they're transporting an Ursa, which will be used to teach the cadets how to ghost. The ranger dares Katai to touch the Ursa's shell and test his emotional control, but when Katai begins walking closer, he begins having flashbacks of the night his sister died. An Ursa had attacked their home, and Senshi put Katai inside a glass containment to keep the monster from smelling him. Right when Katai is about to touch the shell, the Ursa smells his fear and roars at him, startling him into stepping back. Meanwhile, Cypher wakes up and senses some strange vibrations, so he uses his ring against the ship wall to confirm there's danger coming. He rushes to tell the rangers to be on full alert, and orders Katai to put on his life suit and strap himself to his seat. Then Cypher goes to the cockpit and informs the pilots that they're heading toward an asteroid storm. Before they can correct their course, the ship begins shaking as it gets hit by the asteroids, making it lose an engine. Cypher orders the pilots to enter the nearest wormhole, that way they can travel to a different anchorage. The ship crosses the wormhole safely and appears near Earth, which the law says nobody should return to because of its dangers. Cypher wants to head somewhere else, but the pilots explain the ship has taken too much damage, meaning they must land as soon as possible. As the ship gets closer to Earth's atmosphere, it begins shaking again and Katai panics, so Cypher guides him to take deep breaths to calm him down. At that moment, the ship begins breaking apart, and Cypher is blown away by the wind as Katai falls unconscious. A moment later, Katai wakes up and discovers the ship has crashed. He leaves his seat to look for the others, but all the rangers he finds are dead. Luckily he finds Cypher and confirms he's still alive, so Katai sits by his side and waits for him to wake up. When Cypher gains consciousness,